Job 26473. It's called Bellevue Pacific Tower. This is a commercial and residential building. There's a parking garage underneath this area right here. This is a property that's managed by JSH Properties, and what they'd like us to do is remove this concrete through here, this drain, all of this concrete, remove that drain, and then just put back new concrete here. They're having issues with water leaking through, so water's making its way down here. It's not really going inside the drain. It's going through these cracks that you see through here. They did this expansion joint filler like back in 2019. It was July. And it's separating because this concrete is loose. Every time heavy equipment or heavy traffic comes in here, they end up busting this out. So they want to remove and replace this concrete. We can use this area for staging. This is probably a 1.5 day project, okay, to do this. If we can stage right here in this area, and then use maybe a couple of these parking stalls, then we wouldn't have to get a street use permit. But I think in order to give us more room and a bigger work zone area, we probably should include a street use permit for this street out here, which is 107th Avenue Northeast. Okay, you got the cross street of Northeast 2nd Street here. So we probably will need that permit to close down this area right here. It says no parking anytime. I believe that sign might say the same thing. Okay, so let's just know that for project management. All right, let's talk about some dimensions here. So we're going to talk about the removal. Removal is going to go from all the way down there. Take out these panels all the way through. This is exposed aggregate, kind of a light exposed aggregate. All the way down, and take out this panel here. So we'll remove from here all the way down. Take out the drains and just put back concrete. I lifted the lid down there. I couldn't lift this here. It's all bolted down. Couldn't be open. But down there, it looked like it was 12 inches deep. I dug out some of the dirt that was inside the drain and got to the bottom of this, and it was 12 inches from the bottom of that up to the top here. So right now, I'm thinking it's 12 inches. The people at JSH and the engineer, they weren't sure how thick this was, so I said we'll probably go with the 12 inch for now. The dimension on this is 2 foot wide by 49 feet. 49 feet by 2. 12 inch depth. We'll remove the concrete, we'll remove the 2 drains and dispose of the 2 drains, and then we'll put back 12 inches of concrete at a 49 by 2. We'll do exposed aggregate, and we have to do this in 2 phases because they want to keep this open for people to be able to drop off and pick up for that parking. So in actuality, it'll be 2 mobilizations, but it'll probably only take a day and a half. I think it'd be smart for us to get a steel plate to put in these locations. I would say that if we removed all of this on day 1, we could throw down a plate right here and then get this area poured right away, cone it off, keep people off it for the day, and then come back the second day, move that steel plate, and then put this concrete in as well. We'll want to make sure we have plenty of cones and caution tape out here to block this area off, this half here on day 1. I'm not sure how long these steel plates are. Obviously, we don't need to worry about this dimension here, but it's 17 feet from here, just past that joint here in the middle of the road. Okay, but we will need a steel plate or 2 to put on top of this while we do this in a 2-day phasing process. Okay, I think I said this earlier, we would use this for staging. This drops down, circles around. You know, all of this is garage underneath. Their hope is that the water will continue to just go right over this and out into the street. As you can see across the street, they don't have this set up. So I believe the water can flow out onto the street and go to the catch basins on the corner. Okay, so that's the scope of work for right now. They do understand that we don't do traffic membranes. I brought up the fact that we wouldn't do that, and they said they don't want it. They don't want a traffic membrane on this. The engineer that was out here with us, his name is Steve. He said that wouldn't be, or his name's Tim. He said, yeah, we're not looking at a traffic membrane, only because right here is where the garage ends, and right here it's slab on grade, and in here you've got the garage underneath. So we'd have to put this back, and then we'd have to also do this expansion joint material as well. All right, that should do it for now. If you want to know what's just down the street from here, you got a Toshi's Teriyaki here. You've got just a couple little retail buildings here. It's kind of a busy parking area here. You got an alleyway down here with some more parking. So not an area that we can use. So we'll probably definitely want to use the street use permit. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to be creating another video to repair some of this driveway approach as well. All right, any other questions, let me know.